I used to really not like them for a number of reasons. One, I'm not a fan of not having full control over my source files and not being able to edit any line of code I wanted to. The next section's a short one. The only chapter I'm going to cover is chapter 15 on CMS, or content management systems. And they found that 42% of the web uses a CMS, and 31% of all CMSs are WordPress. So WordPress really has a massive market share of the internet. Tons and tons of websites. The vast majority of websites that use a CMS are using WordPress. And of the top 5 CMSs, Wix grew its market share by 41% to 1.28% in 2020. So again, just Wix, who's in the top 5 and grew a whole bunch, only has 1 or 2%, whereas WordPress is sitting at 31%. So massive market share for WordPress, but nice to see Wix growing. I'm becoming more and more of a fan of platforms like Wix, Squarespace, Shopify. I used to really not like them for a number of reasons. One, I'm not a fan of not having full control over my source files and not being able to edit any line of code I wanted to. And two, they just weren't well optimized from an SEO standpoint. The first point still exists. It's a problem for me, but it's not a problem for small businesses that are trying to get a website up and running. So I can empathize with that. And number two, the concerns around SEO don't really exist as much anymore. So a lot of improvements made on these platforms. I now have a client that's using Squarespace, and I'm pleasantly surprised by the amount of things that I can do from an SEO standpoint. If you have any questions about any of the content that I covered today, any of the topics, any of the points, please feel free to reach out to me. Check out our website at burkedigitalfactory.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Follow us on Twitter. Thank you so much. We'll see you again.